Hey guys, welcome back to The Clinical Trials Guru. Again, it's theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Really quick video today. I'm going to be doing a lot of these short videos. I'm still going to do my long podcasts once a week or once every other week for Stitcher, for YouTube. But these short ones are good too because I can talk about topics that I know you guys are interested in. Today's is not inspired by any question I received recently. But you can send your questions, Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com, Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com, and I will attempt to answer them and keep you anonymous, so don't worry about that. Today's topic is actually surprisingly, in the 4 years plus that I've been running this blog, I've never discussed this topic. And it's about not taking your studies for granted. So, what do I mean by that? A lot of times in research, as researchers and as research clinic owners or site managers or study coordinators, sometimes we get overwhelmed with the day-to-day activities that we may have. And a lot of times it's very easy to take the studies that we have for granted. And if you're running a business, that might not necessarily be the best habit to get into. Because, as I've learned today, studies can be terminated for any reason. And today I learned the hard way. I had a very good study at one of my clinics, and they found out due to the real-time data monitoring that they've been doing. They call it real-time monitoring. Adaptive trials is another word for it. They're able to analyze whether and assess whether the drug works faster now. So maybe 10 years ago, they used to do the entire trial and then finish the trial, and then they would determine whether the drug had efficacy or safety. Nowadays, and this is going to become even more important going forward as technology improves and real-time monitoring only gets better, they do these interim analysis. So that's why they ask you to enter your data within 24 hours, and they have quarterly database locks. So for those of you in the industry, you know what I'm talking about. They're able to assess it in fast time, real time now, whether a drug works or whether it's safe or not. And today I learned the hard way. I had a very, very lucrative study, and for a variety of reasons, people associated with this study from my clinic were not enrolling as much as they should because they had other things going on, other studies to focus on, other priorities at the time. And they kind of took this study for granted. They said, well, we've been doing this study for a year and a half. Enrollment's going to continue for another year. We're doing really good. We're comfortable. We've got comfortable with our pace. And today the sponsor announced that they're closing the study due to a recent interim analysis where they found out that the drug had no efficacy when compared to placebo. So we lost a lot of potential income, potential revenue, a lot of opportunity have gone away because we did not, these last few months, enroll like we should have, even though it was our most lucrative study for a variety of reasons. But I think the biggest one is comfort. We got very comfortable, and we took it for granted. And part of that is my fault as the leadership. I should have been on top of it more. It's very difficult to do when you're managing different things and you wear many hats. I also do real estate, so I even dabble in other industries. It becomes very difficult. So that was a lesson for me, and I hope that you guys out there, some of you know what I'm talking about, and others of you, if you have a lucrative study, be very happy for it, and don't rest on your laurels. Don't take it for granted. Keep enrolling. Enroll as best as you can for that trial because you don't know when it's going to be taken away. And pay attention to those interim data analysis. And also, if your sponsor company doing that trial is a publicly traded company, keep an eye, go to Yahoo Finance, and keep an eye on when their quarterly results, quarterly earnings calls are, because those are usually the dates where these kind of decisions are announced or made. And it so happens that today was May 7th was one of them. I will not mention the sponsor. But yeah, that's the message for today, folks. Learn from me, learn what not to do. Don't take your studies for granted. And if you've got lucrative studies, keep enrolling because you don't know. It may be your last opportunity to screen or randomize that day, unfortunately. And this is going to become more of an issue as we go forward. Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for more videos and podcasts. Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Take care.